realizing our dream to move to France came earlier than anticipated. Come with us and enjoy the trials and tribulations that have occurred. Follow me, Joe Harris, my husband Steve, and our gorgeous fox red Labrador Morse on our journey to integrate into French society. Bon courage! So the pool had been a great success. We were in it most days. My birthday was especially hot, and in the evening when our friends had gone home, Steve and I sat on the decking and watched a storm start to circle. There was no thunder, but continuous flashes of lightning. It was quite spectacular. At last it was cooler, but nothing prepared us for what came the next evening. There was a warning of a supercell forming nearby, and it began to get darker. Steve mentioned sitting on the deck again and watching the storm as it approached, and I remember looking up at the sky and seeing the clouds flying by so fast. I warned him not to, and then bam, it hit. I only managed to get my phone once the worst had subsided, but this is what I captured. Oh my God!
Look at the ice.
The vine! Oh my God!
What the hell?
This is
The
massive
ice. Look at the
hailstone. Massive hailstone. Well, they're not massive, but it's absolutely shredding the vine. I don't want to go outside. We're getting soaked
In the house.
just by standing by the front. Sheesh kebab.
What the hell?
Oh my goodness. Right. This is unbelievable weather. The lights have gone out. Look, the lights have gone out. Oh, we've got stuff in the house. Oh my God. You should have seen that. I didn't get the camera in time, but it just came through sideways. You can see the, oh my God, look at the water. Look at it. It's as dry as a bone 10 seconds ago. It's flashing like crazy. But oh my goodness.
That's a big storm. Look at the chairs.
No, Steve just said,
Chairs.
I know, the chairs have gone over. Steve just said, I'm going to sit on the deck and watch this come through. And I said, look at the sky. And the clouds were doing 100 miles an hour. And now this is not.
Oh my.
This is not the. It's all coming in the house. Why have we got the doors open? Oh my goodness. And once again, we came to France for the good weather. I'm actually going to step back from the door because the light is going to go around the front. Oh my God, we've just got bits of vine in the house. It all smells amazing because I can smell the mint outside. No, more stay. Stay. Oh, my poor car.
In the street and everything.
Oh, it's the bin. Is that our bin? Oh, I'm getting soaked. So it's blowing in the house. Is that our bin?
I'm not going.
Yikers. This is just
That is the
most amazing weather. We've never seen weather like this in England. Well, I haven't. No, that's not our bin. It's Nicola's bin. Wowee! My battery is down to 5%, but I think I've basically got the most of this. It's calmed down an awful lot. Well, this is the debris that came in the back door last night after that incredible storm. But look at the devastation out here. Look at our poor vine. It's just all, It's just all over the garden, the leaves. It's just absolutely wrecked it. Look at it. I mean, it's still okay. It'll be fine. It'll come back, but it's taken so many leaves off, and look, and it's broken our lights. Our little lights. Look, they've just come apart. I'll have to get some more of those. This chair blew over in the well, I think it got that blowing over in the last video. But I did that on my phone because I've said it before, but it came with such ferocity. And all my beautiful flowers, I was going to take a photo of these yesterday, and now they're all gone. All the petals have come off. But it was quite incredible because we've had a previous storm here where we did sit on the deck and watched it come through, and it wasn't until sort of the last moment that we went indoors because it suddenly started to rain a bit. But Steve said, I'm going to go and sit on the deck and watch this. And I looked up at the sky. I mean, gosh, look at it. Oh, poor eucalyptus, all the leaves have come off. Oh, no. But I looked up at the sky and it was going... The clouds were going across at 100 miles an hour. And I just said to Steve, I wouldn't if I were you. Oh my goodness, look at it all. And then it just went mad. It went really dark. Oh my God, the pool is absolutely full. Oh dear. That doesn't look too good, does it?
We had a storm last night.
And we now have a mill pond.
Most of next door's garden is now in our pond.
Look at it.
Now I usually have to take a few flies and the odd leaf out of the pool, but I think I've got my work cut out for me.
I think you certainly have, darling. Is it nice and cool in there though?
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's boiling hot again. It's just so weird. Weather's so weird. It's been really grey and grumbly this morning. Thank goodness it's been cooler because it's just been way too hot. But look, even our new settee got ripped. I don't care. Something must have hit it. That's a real shame.
The hail would have gone straight through that.
Yeah, it's really sad. And the eucalyptus hasn't got any leaves left on it. The poor vine. I showed you that in an earlier one, but this one's actually looking not too bad. It's actually got rid of all the old leaves. So, but yeah, look at this lot. No, poor Steve's having to dig this out so it doesn't go mouldy.
Poor Steve's having to be in the pool again.
Poor Steve. Poor Steve.
Look at that.
And that's all come from that tree. And look, every single blossom is missing from that tree.
Yeah, and it's in here.
It's in the pool. It's in the pool. Well, it's just strewn across the garden. Just the most ferocious storm I've ever seen.
I think it was a little mini tornado.
Well, we're beginning to think it was a bit of it might have been a cyclone. Everything was sideways. And in the video of the actual storm, I mean, that was like five minutes into it because I didn't have my phone, but it was absolutely sideways and just shredded. Everything was being shredded. It was just incredible. I'm surprised there's any leaves left on anywhere, actually. The oak tree over there is absolutely fine. All these beautiful big trees are absolutely fine. It's just, as you can see, that poor big tree, which we think is prehistoric, has just shedded.
None of the big ones have come down.
No, there's a few things in the well, nothing big's come down, but there's
I can see a massive branch from here.
Yeah, well, but yeah, look at the lawn. I mean, I tried to start raking this up today, and then the wind got up and it all blew away. Then it rained, so I went back indoors, and then it stopped, so I came back out and did a bit more, and exactly the same thing happened. So I'm afraid I gave up. I just thought, no. I did rake the patio, but it's it's still pretty grim. But so weird. I mean, we were having such a lovely time in the pool yesterday afternoon. Even Morse jumped in, nearly drowned, poor thing. No, he didn't. He's a very good swimmer. And then it just sort of got a bit darker, didn't it? And there was a storm warning, but the last time we had one, it circled us, and we watched it while sitting on the deck on here, and we watched it going round and round. Yeah. But this one just, as I keep saying, Steve said, "I'm going to sit on the deck," and I said, "You sure you want to?" Because the clouds were going at about 100 miles an hour in a sort of circular fashion. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did have a bit of a tornado. It's weird, because I know that in the front of tornadoes you get hail, and that's what we certainly had. So, but yeah. Good luck, darling.
Thank you. I'll be here a while, I think.
I think you're going to be, aren't you? Well, luckily the roast potatoes do take quite a long time, so. Well, this is the aftermath again of the storm, and I was going to take some photographs of all my beautiful wild flowers that have grown, and the cornflowers seem to have just about survived, but everything else is gone. All the petals have gone, but there's lots of things still growing. Look at this little buddy thing here. But this was all yellow and red, and it's just disappeared. But look, you can see up close up now the vine. You can see through the vine now. It's such a shame. And my potatoes, God knows what's happened to those. But yeah, it's devastating. But the weird thing is that Steve went out to work today and went up onto the main road, and there's nothing. No debris, nothing. So it just hit us and our neighbours, and you know their house was struck by lightning. And our lights, we think our lights might have been zapped by something because they just fried. So that's not great. But anyway, c'est la vie. So I will leave you with the time-lapse of the storm of June 2022. I have to say it was quite frightening, and we do get quite a lot of warnings, but that last one was off the scale. On a good note, however, I am glad to say that the vine has grown back to full strength and has grapes galore upon it. My flowers came back too. The butterflies and bees are once again happy. Keep safe, and I'll see you next time.